chapter of our Beehive book, The Sound of Music. And as the name suggests, yes, we're going to deal with something related to music. We're going to do this chapter in two parts. The first part is Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing. So, Evelyn Glennie is a musician, and what is it saying? It's saying it listens to sound without hearing. So, this gives us a hint that maybe Evelyn Glennie is a deaf person. And yes, the guess that you made is very much correct. She is a deaf person. But she has risen to such a height of success in the world of music, which is a source of inspiration for us. So let's start with the chapter and deal with it. What does the chapter wants us to know about Evelyn Glennie? Now the chapter starts that there's a small girl who's near about 16 or 17 years of old, right? And she is on a platform. She's waiting there on the platform for the train to arrive, which will be taking her to Royal Academy of Music, London. She is going there for an audition, right? Now, this is the beginning of the lesson, and then from there the lesson goes to the flashback. Okay? And what is it? In the flashback, we see that Evelyn is a small girl and she is waiting for her piano playing turn. And when the teacher calls her, she doesn't respond. Her mother notices this, but she doesn't respond to the sound, and this alerts the mother. She is thinking what is happening, what's wrong, and so for that reason, Evelyn is taken to a specialist. She is taken to a hearing specialist, a ear specialist, and there the doctor, the specialist, tells the mother that some nerves of her ears are damaged, and because of that, what is happening? Slowly, gradually, Evelyn is turning deaf. In the beginning years, till the age of 11, Evelyn has managed to hide this handicap, hide this disability from her friends, from her teachers, from her family. But now at the age of 11, when her marks started deteriorating, they started declining, then the headmistress from the school, she called her mother and she was instructed that something is wrong with Evelyn, and that is how the thing that Evelyn is growing deaf comes to the notice of everybody. Yeah? So Evelyn, now again coming back to the present. So what is happening? Evelyn, for her, when she comes to know that she is growing deaf, she is becoming deaf or she has become deaf, then what's the problem? It feels for her as the world has come to an end. It has become all dark for her. But in this darkness, she tries to find a ray of hope for herself. And what is that ray of hope? That ray of hope is her love for music. She wants to become a musician. Right? And for this, she's been asking for many teachers to train her. But because of her disability, no teacher is ready to teach her or to train her. At that time, Ron Forbes, a percussionist. Who's a percussionist? A percussionist is a person who can play many instruments at a time. Right? Like tabla and other related such instruments he can play at a time. So he is able to see, he is able to look at the zeal that Evelyn has in her, that he feels would make her as a successful musician. Right? So the present scenario is Evelyn is waiting for going to the Royal Academy of London for the audition, and it is surprising that a deaf girl who's come for the audition has passed the audition with the highest marks. Not only for this time, but it has become a history. Never ever anybody has achieved that marks which Evelyn has achieved. So it becomes a history. And as Ron Forbes starts training her, he tells Evelyn that not to try to hear music, listen to the music with your ears, because that is what will stop you from learning music, because you cannot hear music. So since you cannot hear anything, you should find out some other way in which you will be able to listen to the music. And when Evelyn plays at the drum at a loud pace, at a loud note, tune, then as told by Ron Forbes, she says that the upper part of her body feels that vibration of the higher notes. And when she plays the drum at a lower note, her lower part, lower from waist, that part of her body can feel that music. So this is how, now that she has started learning, instead of listening to the music, she has started feeling the music. And this desperation to get success, to become a successful musician, to become a good musician, she has managed to overcome her disability, overcome her handicap. Now, after this, Evelyn is really getting trained very nicely, and she has become a trained musician. So, in becoming a trained musician, she has travelled most part of UK. She has toured on many parts of UK for giving orchestra presentation. Right? She has been presenting in herself her music in the orchestra. And after this, what has happened? Now she has become, slowly she started learning to play different types of instruments. And every instrument, when she is playing, she says, I feel that music through all parts of my body. She says when she is playing xylophone, the music enters through her finger in her body. And she can feel the music through her fingertips. When she is performing on the wooden floor, playing drums, she says she removes her shoes, sandals, whatever she is wearing, and she sits for playing the music with bare foot, without anything in her feet. And that's how the vibrations made, they enter through her feet into her body, and she is able to feel the music. Right? And she says that she can feel music through every part of her body, through her cheeks, through her skin, even through her hair. Right? She says music enters into my body even through my hair. Now slowly Evelyn has become very famous musician. Okay? And then now she is also facing interviews. In the interviews, when she had a discussion with the reporters, right, the people could feel that how effortlessly Evelyn is talking. She talks so clearly, without making any efforts. To which Evelyn says she could do so because till 11 years she could hear. And that's the time when she says she has learned the speech. But the reporters are unable to understand how she could learn Japanese and French language, which was a foreign language. Right? So that is still surprising for them. And then Evelyn says that she doesn't listen to the people talking. She feels them, just like music. And she says that she finds it difficult to talk to people who have moustache and beard. Why? Because she cannot notice their lip movement. And she says it is not just the movement of the lips, but also the facial expression. Like when you are talking, it's not that only your lips talk, but even the eyes speak. Right? So that is what Evelyn says. And then she just laughs. Right? She tries to make the thing funny, saying that she finds it difficult to talk to people with moustache and beard. Now, in the year 1991, right, she has been awarded with the Philharmonic Society a Soloist Award of the Year. Earlier we see that Evelyn was performing in orchestra. Now slowly she has started giving her solo performances. She has become so famous. People have started liking her. So people have started coming to watch her play solo music. She would be alone on the stage and play. And it was such a delight. People would be so happy to watch Evelyn playing music that they were just surprised. They were awestruck. Okay. So that is what. Then when she received this award, the Soloist Award of the Year, James Blades, he is another musician, he said that we, the normal people who listen to the music through our ears, she feels the music. Evelyn feels the music, and what he says that if God has taken away one of his sense, he has more developed the other sense in her. Right? We have 5 senses. I hope you all know what are they. So, one sense of hearing, of listening is taken away by God, but then James Blades says that the other senses in her are more dominant. They are more powerful. Now, in learning music with such a disability, where you need to hear everything, do you think it would have been easy for Evelyn? No. She had to put lot of efforts. She had to work hard, maybe day and night, to achieve this success where she has reached. This shows that she is not a lazy person. She is a workaholic. She likes to work. She cannot sit idle. She wants to keep working all the time. And in doing so, she just doesn't give performances in orchestra or a solo performance, but she is also doing many things for the society. And what does she do for the society? She, on weekends, she plays music for the prisoners in the prison, for the patients in the hospital. So she tries to provide them some happiness through her music. Right? The children in the Beethoven Fund for Music, the deaf children, right? The deaf children, they look at Evelyn as an inspiration. They feel if Evelyn, being a deaf, can overcome all the hurdles of her life, all the obstacles of her life, and become so successful, why can't we? So she is also acting as a source of inspiration to the deaf people. Right? She is giving lessons to the young people, how much ever busy she is. She never fails to take her classes for the younger people who wants to learn music, who are desperate to learn music. Okay? So this is what Evelyn is. From being a deaf girl, she has risen to a height of success, becoming the most successful musician, right? And she could play many instruments. Thousands of instruments she can play. She has learned to play. And that is how. That's all because of the hard work, because of the determination, the strong will, the power to overcome the obstacles, the hurdles. She has managed to reach to a place of success rather than crying and sitting at home thinking why God has done this with me. So this gives us an inspiration that work hard, be ready to do whatever comes in life and just get successful. I hope the lesson is clear to you all, and we will be doing this lesson in 2 parts. So in the next video, we will be dealing with the second part of the chapter, that is the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. So until then, read the lesson, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.